Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to a celebration hop. I have been asked by the sweet Lisa over at the Lollipop Box Club to be a part of her birthday hop, and I am so honored. Although I have to tell you, I am very nervous also. So, sweet Lisa, thank you so much for including me in this. I hope that I create something worthy of the hop for your birthday. So, we were only asked to create something with a celebration theme. So, I printed out these letters. I have really struggled with this. So, this is where I struggle with just like one thing, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. Now, granted, we've had a few other things going on, as some of you know. So we've had some hospital days and a funeral and everything else. So I really, when I thought about doing a take on like celebrate life because of everything going on, but that's not where I've landed. So I also think this video is supposed to be under 30 minutes. So I don't even know how much of this I'm going to be able to do. It's not going to be 30 minutes. It's probably going to be like 3 hours. So you may hear none of this and it may only be a voiceover. So I'm going to make a project today that I got the idea from years and years and years ago. And I thought I would make my own take on it. So what we're going to do is make kind of like a banner. And I thought, gosh, what do we celebrate? What do we celebrate? And I do think we celebrate life. And I think that would have been a good one. But we also have some other things to celebrate. I'm really in a place of like celebrate every day, celebrate, all of that. But we have another celebration coming up. We just had a baby shower in our family, which I wasn't able to go to. So I thought about that. But I'm going to make a celebration about something else. I feel like I'm going to make these 4. I don't know if this is what they're going to end up, but I'm going to start with 4. So I need, I'm going to make some cards. We need one for each letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll do 10 just to be on the safe side. So I got out an old file folder. You can see I've used it twice. I could certainly use it again. I could put labels on it or whatnot, but I am going to use it this way. I'm going to cut it up so it can be my kind of background, if you will. Now, I don't need all of this, and I'm wondering, I bet we could get 2 out of each one, because I'm certainly not going to get 10 out of these 2 file folders, and I'm not going upstairs to get another one. So let's see what we do get. We're going to get 8 is what we're going to get. So we're going to have to make some decisions is what our life is coming down to already. Okay, so there's 4. Oh, this one's already ripped. Look at that. So let's see. Oh yeah, 2 file. This one has seen better days. Okay, we're going to cut off a little bit bigger chunk of this because this part's already like... Okay, so again, I don't know if you'll hear any of me chatting or not, because I might have to just speed through it, but we're going to give it a whirl. So I'm going to cut this one here, and we're going to try and salvage something on this. And then I will cut this edge off. Oh, there's my Ruru. And we will do something like this. The problem is, I can tell you right now, she needs some of my attention tonight. This one is wide enough. They don't all have to be the same. Okay. So we need 10. I think we have, do we have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we can make them different sizes. It's completely up to us what we want to do. So I think that I'll start, that's actually probably wide enough. I don't know. I know when we made them before, like the cards were different sizes and some were, but I feel like I could probably get away with that size. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. Okay, so I think what I'll do is probably put this part on fast forward, okay? Okay, so now we need to choose 10. What I was kind of playing with was this one folder is very much stiffer, more stiff than the other one. I didn't realize when I pulled them, they were obviously both in my drawer. So I'm going to try and choose the thicker cardstock because I would like that. So this will be our extra. Okay. Now we get to have some fun. We need to make one letter for each card and decorate it however we want. So this can be as extravagant as you want to make it, and you can use all of your stuff. So this is a letter I found in my stash. Why do I have a letter T? No idea. But we have two options here. So one obviously is to kind of cut it out and use it like that, and one is to use it like that. I am in love with this negative space. So I would love to use this as my T. Now, the problem is that, problem is we want some big letters, or I would like some big letters. So these letters that I have kind of out by my desk, like for my journal, are just really not big enough. I mean, you can see, really the biggest ones I have are kind of this, which is not going to hold enough space on that card. So we might have to get a little creative, which is fun. What we're going to do first is I'm going to cover these cards. And our theme of celebration is going to be graduation, because I have a high schooler graduating, and I think that's going to be my last card. Okay, so that's going to be one. We haven't gotten to celebrate a graduation in a couple years, any of us, right? And so, well, I don't know. I think any of us. And so this is quite exciting. So I thought, what better thing to celebrate than, graduation. It'll be fun. So my first thought was I was going to use these Project Life cards and kind of build one. And I went through some sets. These are the blue and whites I found. But they're really not as sturdy as I need them to be. And so I'm going to back them with this, which is the way I learned to do this a long time ago. And I do have some other sets here. So I just thought, like, I don't know. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. So this is, this will be interesting. This is a Project Life school set. We get to decide what we want to do. I mean, we could do fun things. So my thought was just school colors. But like that has to be one. That is super cool. If you're new here, welcome, by the way. I'm sure there will be some new people because it is a hop. If you guys are not familiar with a hop, Lisa has asked some of us to post our creations. I will link all the other participants down below in the description box, so please go check them out. I have seen one of the projects and I was like, oh gosh, I may have gotten completely over my head on this one. We go. So I'm going to cut these down now to fit the cards. Okay, so we have all of our cards now. Let's make sure we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this is our last one, 10. So we have enough to cover all of our cards. The only one I'm worried about is this paper. When I pulled it apart, this is actual writing paper. It is super thin. I'm sure you can see that. So I'm not too sure when I put it over here if it's going to give me the look I want. I may go ahead and double it. That may actually work. Maybe we'll just do that. Maybe we'll just do that. Okay, so now I'm going to cover all the cards and cut them down to size. Okay, I'm back. Here are the cards all cut out. I used wet glue on these. I would advise you not to do that. Some of the paper you can see is bubbling a little bit. It's fine. It's all going to probably be covered up. The other thing is, like, obviously I didn't maybe get it all the way to the edge on some of this. So some of these are going to need a little bit of rehab, but it's all fine because I don't even know what we're doing with them yet, really, in terms of like what's going to be covered or not. But we know we definitely want the edges, you know, sealed, but that doesn't mean we're still not going to cover the edges with something else. So, you know, you can, if you're going to do something like this, you can play around with it. You could certainly plan it out a little bit better than I have. But like I said, I have honestly kind of struggled with what I wanted to do. I had lots of ideas in terms of themes and what we celebrate in life and all that. But anyway, I'm super happy with with this theme. So I also pulled some smaller cards, you know, with like today, you are awesome, this stuff. So I think we're going to try and tie those in. I'm going to test this corner. This is the chomper, the crocodile chomper, and it has a 1/2 inch and a 1/4 inch. Oh, I know I want the bigger. Yeah, so it has like this. Well, I don't. Do any of them have one? So this is a Project Life card right there. It has the 1/4 inch, not the 1/2 inch. I was mistaken. Okay, let's see. So, oh, well, that got a little wonky. It's not even that one either, is it? Okay, we're going to do these with the 1/2 inch. If we're going to do them. Now, the ones I'm definitely going to do are the ones that already have a rounded corner on the card. So those I am going to go ahead and do. Now, some of you are going to want to, that didn't even sit in there 100%, corner all of them so they match. And that is absolutely an option. I do not feel the need to do that. So like I said, I will corner definitely the ones that have the Project Life card on them, because that I can't handle. Like too rounded, too square. So that needs to be cornered for sure. Okay, there's those two. Okay, so we need to decide what order we want the cards in. Now, I know this is my last card. And I know this is my first card. Let me zoom you out just a bit. Okay, so I know this is my last card, and I know this is my first card. Other than that, we're flying by the seat of our pants, folks. Let's see. So this would be the T, like this card would be the T. This is obviously a C, and I need to find what we're going to do for letters. I think we want to turn some of these on their side, or maybe cut them in half. Like they don't all have to be the same size. So as an example, this might be one, actually that might be one we turn on its side so the writing goes that way. That's cute. So one of the letters, if we're gonna write celebrate, I may, you know, I don't have to use capitals. Let's try that. That would make this, I guess it doesn't matter. That one's kind of cute, huh? We could do that in E. Okay, well, I don't think it matters at all. So let me play around with some letters. Let's see, we have an E here, like that. Okay. We have these fun letters. Now see, here's another E, which is actually kind of fun. These are stencils. So we could do that E. That could be the C. Although I'm not in love with that as my first letter, I have to be honest. Let's use the R. Now, again, with these, you have, just like with the T, you have the plus or the negative, right? So we have to decide. All right, so these letters go away. And let's see, C-E-L-E-B-R. So this would be the R. And, well, we could do one of three things. We could use that. We could use the actual stencil itself, or we could use it in paint, right? We could actually stencil the letter on there. So those are the options. I'm not going to use this. I'm actually going to throw this in the trash. Don't pass out. Okay, so I'll be back. Let me go find what we're going to do for letters, and I'll be back. I have now chosen all of the letters. There has been a lot of time that has elapsed. First of all, this took me way longer. I am in way over my head, and I actually don't remember. Anyway, again, I didn't come up with this idea. I made one of these years and years and years ago, like for a different theme, obviously. Anyway, the letters were super hard. Basically because I don't have anything big enough. So I have two of these, obviously, and so I'm going to play around with those. This was white, and I painted it gold, and I'm super sad because I really liked it white. So I'm really sad that, anyway, so I stamped this one, and I drew this out with a stencil, like an old one that was already used, so I don't have it. But anyway, so yeah, so those are the letters. So now it is like time to play. This is the fun time. Now that I have the letter, now I get to decorate each card and figure out what I want to do. So I thought maybe I'll leave the camera on as I play just a little bit. I have all sorts of things like look at what's going to make the cut. I actually painted this right now and punched it because I tried to make a bee. That didn't go well, obviously. So now it's just time to play. Okay. And so I did put this tag together. This was an old tag, probably from one of you. And I found some plastic, what do you call this, with gold dots on it. And then I colored this string blue. So I'm going to try and make that like a tag somehow that way and figure out, you know, what else we want to do. Okay. So super fun. I have this like fun little white flower. It'll go here somewhere. Okay. So we're going to figure out what we want to do. I'm going to go ahead and, probably put it on fast forward. Cause again, I think this video is supposed to be 30 minutes. So that's not going to happen. But yeah, I'm just going to play and bring you guys along. Okay, friends, I wanted to show you where I was at. I have all of my cards made, and you can see all the goodies on my desk, and I'm not done decorating them, but this is the step that we're on right now, obviously. So here is C. So what I've done is each individual card, obviously, laid out how I want the letter. I will still continue to embellish them. And then I've laid them out in order like this, and I've punched 2 eyelets or 2 holes and put eyelets in them to line them up, because I'm going to tie them together there. Okay, so the holes don't match necessarily on the cards. They match the card next to it. Okay, so here's C. Here's what I did for E, L, here's my funky B. Oh my goodness. Here's the R, A, this one's my favorite, T, and E. And then this will be the last card here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tie them together and finish decorating, and I'll come back and show you the end product. Okay, we are done. Here is the final product of the celebration tag, banner, whatever. Okay, so here is CELEBRATE, and the last card I have, the time flies. So this is what, whoops, I'm knocking everything over. There's no way for me to do this and get it all in camera at the same time. So let me see if I can. So okay, now I could keep adding to this, but I am actually late with this due for Lisa. So I'm going to post it. I will keep adding to it. I know I want to add some more gold embellishments. And if I can't find my gold ribbon right now, so there's a little bit of gold ribbon I want to add, but I know I have some gold like epoxy things. So I will keep adding to this and kind of developing it, but that is the main idea. So sweet Lisa, I appreciate your inspiration and your creativity, and your channel always inspires me. And so thank you for including me in this hop. You guys, if you're new here, welcome. So glad you made it. If you have not already seen the other channels, if that is not how you found my channel, then please click the description box below and find the other channels that are participating in her birthday hop for her channel's birthday. Okay, I appreciate all you guys for being here. I hope you have a great day. I hope you're celebrating whatever it is in your life that you have to celebrate, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.